governorship, delivering a forceful. The Iranian have been under sanctions since 1979, so they're accustomed to these sanctions, but one have to acknowledge this is probably one of the hardest sanctions against the Iranian regime. We have to wait and see, but up to now, as long they can sell their oils and as long there is a system where they can get their money, I think politics and diplomacy will be the option that the Iranian will use. If that stop, then we're looking at something very confrontational, and nobody needed at this time. The Iranian basically they stuck to the deal because this they consider the deal it's an international deal. It's not with the United States only. So they're actually working with the European as a partners at this point, and they're still working with the Chinese, with the Russian. And I think the exemption that was given by the president also was a leeway to say there is still time for negotiation. Of course, any cut to the oil and trying to deprive Iran of all financial means, this is going to bring probably a confrontation, a military confrontation in the region. And I think the Iranian, they're not going to hesitate probably to confront any such action where they can consider it as aggression against their sovereignty. The Iranian sanction is purpose to bring a collapse to the Iranian economy, to force it to start a renegotiation with the Trump administration. Basically, I think the Trump administration wanted to discuss the influence of the Iranians in the region, their ballistic missiles in the region. In addition, I don't think they have objection to the actual deal, but they wanted to expand that deal. And Iran is refusing to yield to that demand. We have to wait and see, but obviously when you have a new Democrat in the House, probably they can have more check on the policy of the President of the United States. But basically it's going to be the election, it has to do more with domestic issue than with foreign policy issues. Foreign policy, it's always was part of the President of the United States. But I'm sure they're going to be tightening in their scrutiny for maybe the war that is taking place in Yemen, and probably they can tightening their rule about the selling of arms to the region.